Hi, my name is Damian Jackson, and this is my Then, Now, and Next. Growing up, I always, performed around the house, always dancing, singing, just, performing for my family. And, they were like, this boy is really talented. So once I, went to elementary school, I just kind of discovered my talent. I was able to perform in Black History plays, which really brought, I guess, the talent out of me because of the fact that I was able to play, multiple characters, because of course in my class I was only Black dude. So I was able to, play and have to play those different characters like Stevie Wonder and Luther Vandross, and just, becoming those characters and really giving the audience those characters as if they were doing it. And moving on from there, I went to a recreation center. They actually gave me a chance to be in a play, which we actually competed against, other recreation centers, and we actually were winning first place. And being the fact that I was able to give these characters, set these characters, and actually people believed me. Like I was able to dig in real deep on, troubling times and actually convey to these people of who these characters really were or what they could perceive to be. And people actually bought it. They were crying, they were happy, they were sad. I'm like, wow, I can really give, and show these people these emotions and them really get that audience feedback from it. So I said, I must really got something here. So moving forward, I ended up going to college for theater just to kind of know the basics of what I was really doing and kind of harnessed my skill. And so, growing up with, examples of Will Smith and Denzel Washington and, Martin Lawrence, and, watching them convey, watching them, really, really have us tuned in and at the edge of our seats, like, what are they going to do next, or what's going on in the next episode? And I was like, hey, I think I can really do that. I can really, really sell it like they are. And from there on, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to become an actor. It's a difference from college and actually being in the field. And then that's also a difference from theater and TV and film. There's two different things. And again, I'm from Dallas, Texas. So me being from Texas, there's not that many opportunities to do TV and film. A series of unfortunate events in my life kind of happened. So therefore, it made me relocate to Atlanta, Georgia, which is now my base and my home. And being here, I was able to get in contact with different castings, and actually research some different things and get some opportunities to actually work on, big productions and networks. And far as like TV One and BET and, and being in TVs and movies. Which actually, really, really helped me out and really kind of helped me get my feet wet. Though most of my work so far, since I've only been doing it for a good 2 years, has been more like featured work, it actually helped me get my feet wet within the film to see like behind the scenes, what's going on, how do they do this, what do these actors do, to get them hyped for their big role, what is their protocol, how do they do things, and how do you make movie magic. And then I thank Jupiter Casting because they were actually able to give me my first speaking role, which was Fatal Attraction. So I was able to, convey these true these true crime stories of these unfortunate events that people went through. And I'm glad that I was able to, dig deep in and really, really, really focused on these characters and really sell these characters to where I'm able to portray like, how can I say it? Like I'm able to recreate these series of events and actually be believable. I also did a show called For My Man for TV One as well. And with me playing a character, I was able to, I guess, bring and show him justice. Even though he was one of the ones who actually got kidnapped in the scene, I was able to still bring him justice and bring that crime recreation of the story, and people actually believed it. It was basically being able to, she basically seen me, you know, on TV and was like, wow. The Shayla Ryan, that's her name, Shayla Ryan story. And Shayla, that actually happened in Atlanta. That was a big story for a lot of people. And so when they and her friends actually watched this TV publication, they were like, wow, you know, and we kind of reliving it, and we were able to bring that to life. I was able to bring that to life. And I wasn't even around for the situation, but for her to look at me and say, wow, you know, I thank you, you know, for helping tell my story. And, you know, for the part you played in that story, that touched me. And that's where I'm at now. I feel as though, like I said, a series of events that kind of brought me to Atlanta were a bit much. Being homeless, you know, having to start all over, having everything at your fingertips, basically, in Texas, to where you didn't want for anything, to be in a whole another state 12 hours away, and you don't know nobody. You know nobody, you have no family here, and you're basically stuck here, having to make the best out of anything. And luckily, I thank God that God gave me a God-given talent to be an actor, you know, and I was able to use my talents to kind of dig me out of the hole I was in. But like I said, my story is really a charming story of me being able to, beside all odds and besides everything that was going on, being able to go for my goal and being able to harness my craft and didn't look back. And I feel like my story is a story worth telling. I feel like my story will inspire so many people because so many people are like me. You know, they had to start all over from ground up and still starting over from ground up. And some have made it, some haven't. But I feel as though that my story being open and to the public will inspire somebody else to, you know, hey, you know, have like those goals and dreams and those desires and make them happen. Not just not be, I guess, bombarded by the naysayers and listening to people and people telling them that they can't do it and they can't win. Because, I mean, I'm a small town dude from Dallas, Texas. I didn't think all of this would even happen. And for me to go from sleeping in my car homeless to now walking red carpets, now going to celebrity events, now all over the TV screen. My mother actually got to see me on TV and then not be on the news for something crazy and bad. You know, that's a good story worth telling. So I think now, with all my success, I think I want to write a book. And I want my book to entail everything that I've been through to inspire those people to not give up. You know, to not, when the going gets tough, to just break down. And not to, you know, to resort to getting a regular job, a regular 9 to 5. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Every actor or successful actor does have at least a good part-time or a good hustle. But at the same time, they're still using that hustle to edge their career on or to edge their goals on and their dreams. Don't let the business world and society to, you know, bombard you down to where you're like, oh, I can't do it. If you have talent, use that talent. Make that talent work for you. Like people say, you know, it's not a job if you love doing what you're doing. And me being an actor, I love doing what I'm doing. I love going to set. You know, I'm loving to be around those people who are striving to do the same things I'm doing. I'm loving to, again, grasp these characters and portray these characters and give these characters justice, give these characters a name, give these characters feelings, you know, for people can really understand what was going on at that time of what was going on the series of events. So I feel as though, you know, that's what I want to do. And I feel like I'm going to make it happen. I feel like there's level opportunity here in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a lot of big famous black people here that are really doing some things. You know, you don't get to see that on an everyday basis. And so with that being said, I feel like I want to take the opportunity and run with it. And I feel like it'll be successful here because there's so many successful people here. And I feel like that's what I want to do. So be tuning in, you know, tuning into my book. It's going to be coming out soon. Also, I actually got casted for a movie that's going to be directed by Antonio. He's a director, and he's going to actually direct a movie based off of DMX, which is called Dogman. I got casted for that a while back, and we're going to actually be shooting it coming up soon. So I'm excited for that as well. Also, you know, for future endeavors and future people I'll be able to work with as far as future directors. And I've worked with some, amazing directors. Shout out to Lee Daniels. He actually, again, while I was going through my times, of course, nobody knew that I was homeless. I was going to set, making it work with the same clothes. It was what it was. Sometimes not even showering, but I knew in my mind that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to become this actor, and nobody was going to stop me from doing what I want to do. So, going to set, giving it my all, to where these directors are like, wow, I'm booked as an extra, as a feature, but these directors are seeing my talent shine through other than just being there, being a scenery, and that right there made me know that, I got talent. I have talent, and nobody can take that from me. So I want to use it. I want to help people. I want to inspire people, and hopefully, even have my own casting. Because now I'm being the fact that I'm able to go to set, I was able to be an extra, network with a lot of people, a lot of big people who, you think when you go to background, oh, everybody's just there to, be an actor, or everybody's just there to see what's going on. A lot of people are there. There are mayors that have been on set with us that were just extras. There are people who have radio publications that have been on set with us that are just, extras, as people say. But at the same time, being able to network with these people, it was a good enlightening situation for me because, again, like I said, I had nobody here. So me being able to network with them and being able to, kind of get my feet wet within this craft, I feel like I want to give back to those people who've helped me. And so that's what I want to do. My name is Damian the Actor on Instagram. You can also Google me as well. I have an IMDb up, so you can actually Google Damian DJ Jackson. Picture will pop up, all my credits will pop up. You can also follow me as well on Facebook, Damian Jackson as well. And, stay in touch with me, keep up. Like I said, my journey has been great thus far, and I know that my journey will continue to be great. And just stay in touch, keep in touch with me, and watch me soar.